Hi, good afternoon. This is Rico DIY. Welcome. Please like, comment, share, and also subscribe. Okay, so I just removed this part from out of my box. It's a miniature kit. I purchased it, and I'm just taking them apart to see where I wanted that piece there. Right there is a double-sided tape that they needed you to use on the entire kitchen. So now I'm removing the flooring, the walls to make the kitchen. And these pieces, they're wood. They are very sturdy. With the window frame, this is the window frame. These are a little delicate, so you have to be careful. This here is the double-sided tape, and I applied the double-sided tape on the windows and on the frame of the house, of the kitchen, I use glue. So it's up to you if you want to follow their instruction and use then the double-sided tape. Okay, so let's get started. So now I am taking out the window frame. This is the plastic glass. So I'm placing it onto the wooden frame. And then you have to slide it in into the little slot that they have there. But because of wood, when I was doing it with the double-sided tape, it came apart. So this is why I'll recommend to you to use glue if you choose to do so. I decided to use the glue because it's more sturdy. And this is a very enjoyable piece to make. It's very calming and relaxing. And it was great joy building this house, this kitchen. So I'm putting it in here and just spin it around to see what it looks like. This is the stickers that I'm going to be using along the way. And this is another piece of wood that I put glue on also, and it's securing it into the slot. And this is another window frame that putting in the glass in on because I put the double-sided tape onto it. So now in this now, I actually place glue in between around it. So this is going to be the little handles to put on the cupboard doors. Sometimes I use my nails to remove the film from the double-sided tape. This is the plastic, yeah. And I'm so happy that it comes pre-cut. This one I'm just putting in the door angle and I'm starting to make the cupboard. So as you can see, you have to put the wood into the slot. And I also place glue, as you see. Yes, I put the glue there. So they have the little groove that you just slide the wood into place. So at the edges of each wood and at the tip, I apply the glue off camera. Yeah. So it's up to you if you'd like to, if you chooses to use the double-sided tape. So these are all the pieces that I'm gonna use to make this top shelf of the cupboard, the top cupboard. Yeah. And this cupboard is going to use for the plates and cups. So at each end of it, I apply the glue on just the tip of it to keep it in place. I wanted it to be sturdy. And one more thing, be careful when you're trying to push them into the slots. There are sometimes some of the pieces are a little bit fragile, so be careful when you're trying to snap them into place. Isn't this beautiful? So two cupboards done. So now I'm making the counter cabinet now. And those are the handles that I'm pushing in. And I did glue these onto the board, onto the wood, I should say. The doors I don't because I just slide into the groove, as you can see. And then this is like a piece that I actually forget to put in first. So it was a little bit tricky to put that in. And that's the top of the cupboard for the upper shelf. So now I'm gonna place this sticker onto the cupboard, second sticker, and put it in the cupboard onto the wall now. Make it easier for me. And this is piece here is to hold the towel, you put your tongs and pot holders onto. And this and here I just do the double-sided tape and place it onto the wall here. And this is one of the tongs, not the tongue, the pot holder. See with me? So that's the artwork on the wall here. So it's these pieces. This piece here is very firm, and you just have to push it down into the slot. So this is why they tell you to use a double-sided tape. But me, I rather the glue. And another cupboard onto the wall. And this is the other piece to keep that top piece of wood in place for the roof. And then I'm just pushing it into the slot, the other side of the wall, into the groove. I already glued it on, of course, so it stays in place, it doesn't move. And this is the floor, and then that's the edges of the piece of board to finish it off. Let it looks really, really nice. This is really pretty, isn't it? And that's the second piece of the step down. Very nice, eh? I must say so myself. Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm doing the lighting. So you have to twist the wires, and I'm making the light. So I'm inserting the wire into the shade, and then this is the piece that the light is gonna sit on in the roof. So you just have to insert it into the holes, and then I am connected to the battery pack to make sure that it's working. So you can see that light came on. So it's actually working. The battery doesn't come with it. You have to buy your own there. And you have to wrap the raw edges so that way it doesn't touch. So turn on and off. So that piece go with the chimney, and this side is for the other wall. As you can see, it's just insert, insert, insert. And please be mindful when assembling these pieces. Be gentle with them. As you can see, I'm trying to take the glue off my fingers. So that's the finishing touch there. So upper cabinets are in. The window can open and close if you need to close it. So this is going to be the bottom cabinet. I did put glue, although they gave me enough pieces, double-sided tape to use for the fake drawers and door. These doesn't open, and I'm inserting the handles into the drawers. And you can see the little groove, and you just insert, insert, yeah. And now I am continuing inserting. So at the tip of these things to put into slot, anywhere it goes into the groove, I will put a dab of glue there. And this is the back of it. And as you can see, they have the little holes. So you insert the little pointy part into those section. I had to speed up the tape because it's a long tape and I edited a lot of stuff out. But this is really nice. I actually know how to make a cupboard. So as you can see here, so that's the counter. So I'm putting on the counter and I'm pushing it down into the slot and making sure there's no glue showing. And then there I insert the little shelf inside there. So now I'm making the stove there, the cupboard. And then I'm putting in the handles. Trust me, these things are hard to insert. So this cupboard it is really nice and cute. Isn't it really, really nice? I tell you, I need to renovate my house kitchen. So I'm making sure that it's in nicely. So this part is for the stove, the handle for the stove. So it's a built-in oven, the oven door. And the glass to put into the door. It has a flame, so I remove the flame from the plastic there. And I'm putting on the granite countertop. Yeah, very nice. Mm. And I'm putting in some donuts to be baked. Mm. And here is the sink and the pipe. and the knob to turn it on and off. Isn't this beautiful? And then I'm putting on these nice little placemats onto the counter. Quite oily. Placing it inside the kitchen. And then guess what? I have to remove the cover to put on that piece. And here is how I make the little boxes, the cookie boxes, the flower boxes, whatever boxes they are, the tea boxes. Yeah, they're really nice and easy to do. So you just fold the edges them and they just, I like feeling them. I should use my tweezer. Then I just bring the tweezer out now to just keep it in place. And now I'm making a bag. You just fold it in and insert. And I use the tweezer to close it off nicely. Very nice. I'm very impressed with myself, actually. Very cute. And that's all the boxes. The, the frame, picture frame with the artwork. And now I'm placing stuff in the cupboard. Put the picture up there. Put in the cup. And those are the cup and saucer. And I'm inserting the plates them into the plate holder there. This is really an elegant kitchen. Removing the film. And that's the everything that I need to make the bread box. So you have to, these are really sturdy little pieces. And I did put a dab of glue at the edges to keep everything in place. So I'm making one of those trays or a wooden basket or whatever you call that. Sticker to place in the bottom. I put the bread and the tongue in it. Put a sticker near the sink, the bread. Oh, I put a different. So now I'm making a espresso machine. This is really actually nice to make. I enjoy making these. These are so realistic and they're sturdy. I didn't have to use any glue on this, only the wooden pieces. This is like a Lego block. You just push them into each other. What pieces go with what, and they go in nice and firmly, stays in place. You don't have to worry about it breaking or anything like that. That is so nice. And the little knob at the side can turn. It even have the little coffee thing that you can put. You see how realistic it is? Really nice and realistic. Very, very nice. I really enjoy making it. So the sticker goes on top, place on the top there, and the heat temperature gauge right up in the center here. Voila, it's finished. So here is my nice bake with the knife on top of it, my tray. And this is the basket with the towel. Put in my apples. The handle tip I glued because a little bit loose, so I glued it for it to stay in place. This is the butter. I didn't have to glue this. Just double-sided tape inside of it. Keep it in place. And this is flowers. Paper flower. Flower. And these are the roses. Those I use a scissors to cut in half. And then I push them through because they're pre-made roses. They just manipulate the paper for it to look natural. And that's what I end up with. This is what I end up with. And I just stick it. I put a place like a glue, keep it in place, and then I just trim off the excessive thread. And this is the jug that I'm going to put the flowers in. These are so beautiful. I love flowers. That is so beautiful. And here is making a cake. So they gave us this little pieces, so you have to roll it really nicely, not too tight, and insert it into the bottle. So the bottle looks full up. And these are tiny little realistic bottles. And I put it on the label here. Trust me, this is such an awesome job that I did. The tweezers I'm using is really nice. So I'm putting in, I put the coffee, I place the coffee into the cup and I'm trimming the edge of the flower, the plant to put in the vase, and I did in the pot. There's the bread box. And I'm just placing everything, staging everything on the counter. Put it in the basket underneath there, the donut box underneath there, and the cloth, cutting board, and the fridge. I have to insert that piece in and at the back. And those were the handles. This is a very realistic fridge. They didn't send me the glass to put on the inside for the shelf, so I'm going to contact them and see if they'll be able to send me the glass piece for me to put store stuff inside the fridge. But it's really nice. So I'm placing sticker on the outside. Or I can also make my own shelf too and insert it in. Yeah, because the groove is there for me to do it. And this is a cookbook. So that's the board. And I just put the sticker on, the sticker cover onto it. Now I'm making a chair. You be careful when you're doing this because the wood is very, very delicate. There we go. It's completed, and I placed the cookbook onto the chair. So now I'm gonna make the scale. I did place glue onto it so that way it stays in place. Then I'm putting the number, the weighing scale on it here. And of course that glues onto that. And there's a little top that goes into the groove. I didn't glue that piece. Then I placed the top on. I did glue that part onto it though. So now I'm gonna make the island piece. Yes. This was a joy to make. I was so impressed when I'm done with it. The whole kitchen, I just love it. Chef kiss. You be careful when you insert it into the grooves because you can, if you don't watch your stretch, you could break it. Oh boy, this is so nice. So, but now the drawer, make believe drawer, I can't open. These drawers can't open and doors can't open. And just make sure when you put them on that they're in the lining. And I'm putting on the handle. And of course, I did glue the drawers in place so it doesn't move. There you go. Voila, beautiful. Now the counter. Yes, I did glue that on also. I'm very naughty. Yep, I glued it. So the scale, and okay, so I use a double-sided tape to keep these pieces in place. You can move it if you need to be. If you want to move it, you can pick it up and move them. Yeah, so I placed the double-sided tape there. So now I'm rolling this piece up to place it into the basket that I made. And that's completed. Voila. And this is the fridge and the chair. Oh, yes, and then the crate. So I have to build one. So yes, I did glue the tip and it just insert them into the groove. And that's the other side. Isn't this beautiful? Sometimes they're a little bit. Oh, so I placed the finishing touch of the paper, wallpaper onto the roof there, the chimney, and at the side there. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, comment, and I will see you back into, and I will see you guys in the next upload. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.